Welcome back. Today we're talking about dominant chord resolutions, this time using the diminished scale. Welcome back to our Christmas in July 2020. This is day 5. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes or the future episodes and you're watching this in the future, you might be interested in many different ways to utilize the jazz language and to practice the jazz language to be a more fluent improviser. So today we're going to talk about 5-1. We're going to talk about all the ways to do it with the diminished scale. So again, we're going to stick with G7 to C. So the diminished that we're talking about here is going to, if we start on G7, we're talking about a half whole diminished, but we're going to do the descending version because the descending version feels like 5-1. It feels like, and that's the first one. We're just playing down that diminished scale. We're starting on the root, that G, and then we end up on the 5th of the 1 chord. So what we can do with that is if we go up and down that diminished scale, we can start on any note of that scale and connect it 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. And using our 8th note line, since we are using a kind of a bebop jazz language approach. So check it out. If now we start on the 2nd note, the A flat, which is the flat 9, you get this. It lands on the 6th of the C. And then you can start on the sharp 9, the B flat. You can start on the major 3rd of the dominant chord. And it resolves really clearly right to the 1, but maybe you want to play. You can add your own improvisation to it. Then if you start on the sharp 11 or the D flat, the 5th note of the scale, the next, from the natural 13, gives you a nice resolution to the 3rd, or from the 7th, add a nice little bebop turn there at the end. So if we go through all of the versions, that should give you 8 different ways. There's 8 notes in the scale, so that if you're improvising and you land on any note of that diminished scale on the G7, you'll find your 8th note way to the 1 chord. So that's the first key. So you got 11 keys to go, and I hope that will inspire you to get fluent with this vocabulary and inspire you to check out all the different ways that you can make this vocabulary work for you. So thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.